For nearly 30 years, the Goddard School has been a name synonymous with success. They ensure that children from 6 weeks to 6 years old have fun while learning the skills they need for school and life. So I'd like to welcome Betty Simcox, who's from the Goddard School in Lewis Center, to tell us more about their approach and, of course, what those cute little preschoolers are up to. So good to see you, Betty.
Good to see you, Robin.
So the Goddard School, first of all, you've been a Consumer's Choice winner since 2005. Congratulations on that. And we're going to talk about why, right? I mean, is that exciting when you get that title?
Oh, yeah, it is. Every year, you know, you're biting your nails, wondering whether or not you're going to receive it or not. So we're really proud to have received it for so many consecutive years.
And for good reason. So we're going to start with the curriculum, because you guys have a forward-thinking approach, really, to educating children. So explain what that means.
Well, it's research-based, and it's developed based on how children learn best. And we know that's through play. And so it's designed for children to learn while they're playing and having fun. And we do that with lesson plans that are based or children focused on their interest, and then the teachers lead them. And it's also, I mean, just because we've planned a lesson plan doesn't mean that we have to stay with that lesson plan. If we find that the children are interested in something that's going on outside the classroom, say the rain, then our teachers will switch it up so that they're focusing on the children's interests that day. So you can make a teachable moment out of anything. You've just got to have educated educators that know how to do that.
I love that. So if it's raining, and you know the kids, they get distracted, right? And they want to know what's going on. So it's great to be able to take that moment and turn it into a teachable moment.
It is. And you can key it into what you're learning almost always. But
Sure.
If not, you just change it to the subject that they want to learn about.
So are there some key kind of developmental milestones? Of course, you have to look for certain things in that curriculum as the students grow?
Yeah, our teachers track that through the course of the school year, so that we make sure that we're having them learn the key milestones across 7 different learning domains. And I can't remember them by heart, but you know, there's physical development, there's music, there's creative thinking. I mean, there's a lot of them, and we make sure that the children are learning all of those throughout the school year, and we track it for each child.
And the difference then, what do you think differentiates really the Goddard School from other area preschools?
It's probably our proprietary child-based curriculum framework. We call it FLEX, but it really stands for a fun learning experience. And it was developed by our advisory board. We have an educational advisory board that's full of knowledgeable professionals in the child education industry. And we utilize their brains to help us develop and guide us on how to implement our fun learning experience or FLEX curriculum.
And you've got these preschoolers right now. I mean, they're the most adorable ages, right? The preschool age. They're learning, they're exploring, doing new things. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the activities that they're working on? I know I mentioned the toy testing, which you guys have done. They kind of pick a Goddard school, right, each year? Oh,
yeah, they do. Every year they pick a Goddard school. This year it's Grove City. We get, I believe it's 50 different toys into the school, and we watch the children as they're playing with it. And the ones that are a little bit older, we can engage them in open-ended questions and ask them why they like it. But the younger ones, we're actually looking to see how they're playing with the toy, how engaged they are, and how long they play with it, how often they come back to it, in order to judge whether that's a winning toy or not. And we share with the Goddard corporate office our experiences with the toys, and they tally the results, and we'll get the top 10 later on this year.
And I love that they get an actual Goddard School preschool approved toy status after that, right? So that's a big deal if you see that.
It is.
All right, Betty, before we go, let's talk about how someone can learn more about Goddard and maybe schedule a tour.
Well, just, visit any area Goddard school. In fact, next week or the week after next, we're hosting a STEAM open house on science, technology, engineering, and arts and mathematics in the classroom. or you can visit www.goddardschool.com.
All right, easy enough. Betty, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Robin.